Just a robot.
Gravity. It's such a common force, yet we know so little about it. But what would happen if you were on King Kai's planet and you experienced 10 times the gravity you do now? Would you die? Yes. Okay, maybe you wouldn't die immediately. If you were standing up, both of your legs would be broken and probably your spine. If you did somehow survive, you would be in excruciating pain for your last few minutes of life. If you were laying down, you would survive for a little bit longer, but eventually you would be crushed. The only way you could possibly survive is if you immerse yourself in water. Doing that would greatly decrease the effects G-force has on you. It's because liquid can't practically be compressed. Now, there is a type of rigid G-suit you could put on, which is full of liquid, and you can survive 10 Gs with it. Now, granted, it does depend on the density of the skin tissue and the type of liquid you're immersed into. If you want to know more, links will be down in the description. But what if you were as strong as Goku, and you could handle this gravity without dying? How would it affect you? Well, obviously you would be heavier, everything around you would be heavier, but everything inside of you would also be heavier. That means your blood. It would be much more difficult for your heart to pump blood, especially to your brain, causing you to have several blackouts. That's one of the biggest fears for fighter pilots. They wear special G-suits so their blood doesn't run to their feet. And in Star Fox, they actually replace their legs with mechanical legs. Oh yeah, and before you bring up, fighter pilots handle several times gravity, it's a bit different when you're sitting down and only handling it for a few seconds.
Once you get into double-digit Gs, things get dangerous. Yes, people have survived an astounding amount of G-forces, but they're usually over a very short period of time, not a prolonged training session. Once you get into this zone, you can die very quickly.
The air would also be heavier, meaning you would have to breathe in more, but because of the air density, more oxygen would go into your lungs. But the real question is, how much would 10 times gravity affect time? Well, the answer is, out of an entire year, pretty much nothing noticeable. Time would only be a few microseconds slower. In fact, the speed Goku normally moves at when he's training would probably affect things more. Now I'm guessing all of you noticed my new background. Well, it was made by Sugar Buns. Link to her Twitter will be down below. Also, I finally started a Discord. Link to that will also be down below. I'm already having so much fun interacting with you guys on it. It only took you guys 12 minutes to devolve it into racist memes. So if you're going to join at your own risk. You can talk about cartoons, politics, and yes, even versus debates.